Shadow Grove. Such a curious place. Full of all manner of interesting people and surprisingly one of the easiest cities I've ever disappeared in plain sight within. The people of Shadow Grove and the neighboring Cloudcroft and Rainy-Banks were so acclimatized to the criminals running their city, they simply kept their heads down and minded their own business. It was odd, but I liked it. Maybe I would buy a house in Shadow Grove. Except I'd made a promise to keep someone in this town off the guild's radar, which meant I probably shouldn't draw any unnecessary attention from the Circle, the guild's leadership council, by moving in down the road. Still, it was the casual anonymity of criminals on these streets that had brought me back to Shadow Grove, just over a year since I'd last visited. Apparently, Hades and her Timberwolves' iron grip over this area had made it the perfect hiding place for fugitive mercenaries.
Can I get you anything else?
A waitress leaned over my table, clearing my empty pie plate away and offering a friendly, slightly flirtatious smile. I gave her a bland smile back, adjusting my glasses that I didn't even remotely need. Another coffee, please. She nodded, and I watched the swing of her hips as she headed back to the counter to make my coffee. She was pretty. Maybe my mission could wait another night while I sampled some of the local goods. The waitress disappeared into the kitchen, and my gaze caught on a child sitting at the counter, wearing some expensive black and gray private school uniform. A child who was staring directly at me. My eyes narrowed and she didn't flinch. How peculiar. Children generally didn't like me. That was no great surprise. But she was staring at me, when everyone else in the coffee shop had barely noticed I was sitting there. Either I wasn't blending into the background as well as I should, or this kid was more observant than most adults. "What?" I snapped when the kid didn't look away. She didn't even blink. Weird girl. She quirked a brow, totally unfazed.
Is that a Beretta M9?
My brows shot up and my spine stiffened. Who the fuck was this kid? The crest on her school uniform said she attended the local school, Shadow Prep, and her copper red hair was tightly wound into 2 braids, making her look as innocent as